Hello, this is Right Side Trader. Today is July 26th. Happy birthday, Tori. And this is my weekly market review. We're reviewing the Russell 2000. That's IWM on a quarterly chart, monthly chart, weekly chart, and a daily chart. This is all for educational purposes only. No trade recommendation, because we all know trading is risky. You can lose money at trading. So please check with your financial advisor. Please check with your significant other, and make sure trading is something that is suitable for you. All right, let's jump over here to these charts and see what we see. We see a bull market. That's what we see. Oh, maximize that quarterly chart. The Russell is going higher. It's getting above some of that red area that it needs to get above. You know, the thing is, it's above this opening right here on this quarterly chart now. We're still above pivot. So this thing is really ready to go now. It's just got this wick area now to bust on through in these highs here to get to where it can probably make all-time highs. Like I said, I don't expect it to get there until maybe till the end of the year, or maybe even next year, on the Russell. But it is going in the right direction. It's just going to be slow. This is the Russell. This is the Russell 2000. So again, let's go ahead and go down to this monthly chart. As we can see on this monthly chart, it's just this is just the second month of it actually being above the blue line, which is our technical indicator line to let us know if the market is bullish or bearish. When it's above this line, we say it's more bullish. When it's below this line, we tend to say it's more bearish. And right now, we are still above that blue line, so we are still technically we're still in that bull market. Also, I like seeing it above pivot, and it still is above pivot, but we're still below a resistance 1 level at this time. So again, and we're getting, like I said, we're going to be fighting this red stuff over here to go higher. And the Russell is not one that moves that fast, but it's moving. That's the whole thing. Let's go ahead and go down to the weekly chart and see what we see there. On this weekly chart, as we can see, on this weekly picture, how this thing is actually struggling now here on these monthly pivots below at our 2 level. It came up there 1, 2. This is the third time and actually gotten pushed back with that, plus with the supply that we have back over here to the left. If I do this just a little bit, you can see this supply level here that I'm talking about. This that didn't work. Just this supply level here is having a hard time getting above that. And it's still going to have this supply level here once it gets up there, if it does break that. So again, the Russell is not going anywhere too fast. But as we can see on this weekly chart, we are getting where we're making higher lows and higher highs now. And we finally broke the most recent high that we had back over here. And also, again, next week is to see, we're going to, well, really next month. These are monthly pivots. Let's see next month if we're opening up above pivot and we can get up to an R1 level that we can just barely see right here. That's going to be the goal. And again, that's not that far away. That's only $5 away looking at this. That's 24 and we're talking 29. But with the Russell, that's a big move. What it seems like here these days, but that's what we're looking at here. All right, let's go down here to the daily noise and wrap this on up. And I'll zoom in here. On the daily noise, as you can see, there's a lot of chop here on the Russell. This is okay for those who like intraday trading. This thing right here for you long-term investors, though, unless you don't mind waiting, for the next few months to make a couple dollars. It's okay. And if it's paying, I don't know if the Russell pays a pretty nice little dividend, pays a dividend also. It might, because it has stocks that's in it that actually pays dividends. So you might be able to get a dividend out of this thing here too. I don't know exactly what goes on there. It's not one of those ones that I buy and hold for any time. But as you can see, this whole little cluster right here, that's happening. And it's not going anywhere. And the thing is, we've been actually lower highs and lower lows. So the Russell acting like it wants to turn over. But that's what the Russell does. It did that once before, then popped. And it looks like it's going to probably do it again and maybe pop. But that's the Russell. But that's what we see here. So again, the Russell is not one to think you're going to be hitting home runs with. You might hit, again, all according to what strategy you're actually using with this. You might be getting home runs and all, but it's not going anywhere fast. That's all I can say with that. And that's all I really want to share here when it comes to the Russell. I hope you guys had a great week. Hope you guys have a great weekend. And I'll talk to you next week. Have a good one. Bye. Right Side Trader here.